Alright, everyone should be here.
I'm not here.
Okay. On this new scene that I've set, everyone should be here. Hello again, it's me, Princess, with my 3 bird friends.
Bird gang, bird gang.
Bird gang.
Ooh, you gave me the nice, like, really sweet-looking drink, too. Is this
That
all
one's
mine?
supposed to be mine, and then the hot chocolate on the left side is supposed to be Chad's, but I guess for today it can be your hot chocolate.
Yes!
Do I get a hot chocolate?
Yeah, what's mine?
Only Tiny gets a hot chocolate, huh?
Unbelievable. A host that doesn't provide drinks for their
How
guests.
dare you guys do this to me? Hold on.
You need to properly feed your bird and your shadow bird.
Yeah. You have the nerve to use me as your channel mascot and I don't even get a hot cocoa.
During the Christmas season.
So
Hold on. Alright. I don't
Am I
have that many
still-
cute Christmas drinks. Are you what?
Am I still quiet, Floppy? Because my mic was away. Before I make Princess do things.
My guests just don't adjust. They just mumble during sound check, you know? It's
No.
not my
That's
fault.
not true.
I didn't even sound check today.
Everyone throw Princess under the bus.
I don't want to hear this from Princess when we were first starting like these DR streams. We were like, shouldn't you sound check? She's like, no, why? It's the same every time.
It is the same every time.
Clearly not.
OBS is a fickle beast.
I don't have that many drinks. Okay, someone can have a glass of milk.
I'll settle for a normal drink.
Okay. Alright. Ellie's drink is gonna be a little bit... Okay. Alright.
I'll just emerge every couple
Here.
of seconds to just
Here's
take a little sip.
Ellie's, and then you get a Santa martini.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
My guests all have... Tiny can literally swim in his cup!
Put Tiny in the
Everything's
cup.
going my way.
I do like the way you've positioned this martini glass so it looks like my little wing flap is holding it up.
Oh,
And I
thank you for
steal a
holding
few
my
sips.
Thank you for holding my drink for me, Ever.
Well, she ended up putting the milk cup on your side, so I guess we've just switched drinks now.
Swip
Oh,
swapped!
I got the milk alright.
Thank you for the lurk duo. Real quick announcement. I sent out some of the letters today, the postcards. I mean, I was texting Ever this, but I got
She was real mad about it.
so freaking salty. So I went to the post office with everything because there were packages that I needed to send out for people who moderated for me back in September. So Tiny, your package is coming to you. But when I dropped off the letters, they took the international ones because they were like, well, we hand sort these anyway, so we can take this. But he like picked up the domestic envelopes and he's like, it's too thick. It's not gonna go through the mail sorter. And I'm like, I literally, first of all, like didn't put the seals on the outside. They're inside the envelope. Second, these went out last year fine. There were no issues. I know
Do you
this
not
because...
have a mail drop in your post office?
Well, yeah, I do, but see, that's what I was talking to Ever about too. I was like, should I just like drop it into the bin? And Ever was like, well, if you bring it to the counter, like either way, if they reject it, they reject it, you know? But my
correct.
thinking is if I go to the counter, they have the chance to reject me to my face. If I drop it into the mailbox, maybe they'll just be like, I can't be fucked to like RTS this, so let me just send this all out.
They absolutely would not do that. Like, if this post office is picky enough that they would reject your mail, or if it legitimately can't fit through the mail sorter, they'll either return to sender or they'll throw it out. They will throw it out. They'll return to sender, but they are not just going to make an exception for you.
If anything, maybe you should just like go to a different post office.
That's what
because
Ever
sometimes-
said.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
like
I'm right.
other post offices are like less picky about it.
Yeah, that's what Ever said. So, well, luckily, if you are international, your postcards are already on their way to you. But if you are domestic, then I'm sorry, you have to wait a couple more days before I can ship
that's
out
probably for the best
the
because
postcards.
internationals will take longer. So
Yeah.
Otherwise, the guy was like, stick another stamp on it. And I'm like, I
mean,
have
you can,
like
yeah.
40 domestic things to mail out. That's like $25 extra. Like, I'm not just gonna stick another stamp on it. I might have to, but we'll see.
I mean, you might have to.
We'll see. I'll try another
Just
post
depends.
office first.
Depends on how risky you want to be, because if you try to mail it, like hopefully another post office will just take it.
Yeah.
But if like the wax was like, I don't know, thicker this year and made it, and the envelopes made it just thick enough that won't fit, like you'll just waste the stamp that you already have if you try to send it and they return to sender.
Yeah, it's true. Because
I feel
once
like
they return to
that's-
sender, you can't reuse that stamp.
Correct.
Yeah, I feel like it's so useless. Like, it's the same. It's the same. It's the same.
You
as
say
last
that,
year.
but you don't know 100% that it's exactly the same.
So mad.
No, it's okay. Try it another post office first, and then you can rage out if it's not good.
True.
It's not even that thick. Okay, anyway, sorry. We're gonna get into the game. It's just like a stupid thing that made me really angry after work today. Thanks for the pie. All right, okay. I think we've gathered everyone. Let's get to the gaming. Also, welcome in, you guys. Hello, Plasmir. Hello, Floppy. Hello, Action. Tiny's right there. Hello, Chrono Duo Tangri. Let's change to Danganronpa. That was weird. Why did it show my camera for a second? Let's just...
Wow.
But it was like the camera facing the crown that Tangri got me.
All according to Keikaku.
Hold on. That's a little bit dangerous. Let's turn that off. I don't know what that was coming from.
You have to slide the cover on.
There's no cover on that.
Chrono's watching The Boy and the Heron. I want to see it.
I want to see it too.
Okay. I think that's better. The game volume does need to be turned on. Okay. Load game.
You're off to see your favorite character, Komaida.
No, you mean
It's Komaida time.
It's
Sonia?
Komaida time.
Sonia?
Your other favorite character, Komaida.
I don't have another favorite character. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not even
Yeah,
Hiyoko?
Hiyoko is dead to you, I think.
Kyyoko's dead.
So she's
All-
automatically disqualified from being considered thereafter. That's bold.
Alright, I'm gonna start. Ah, that sound just now. That was the door unlocking, right?
Wait, pause. I could have sworn
it?
I saved after this scene.
No, you didn't.
No,
you
you
saved
didn't.
It, you saved as soon as he pulled the trigger.
Okay, okay.
It looks like we finally cleared the final dead room. I'm scared of you, Nagito. Really? Oh well, let's go. The octagon should be just beyond that door. Awesome! So this is the octagon, huh? Oh, what a distorted room!
Congratulations, Nagito.
Hello, he's here!
Congratulations on clearing the final dead room. And you even challenge yourself at the highest difficulty with only a 1/6 chance of success. I have a modest present for someone like you. Now then, this first.
The Future Foundation's file. Didn't we already get this when we were at the roller coaster?
Well, just think of it as an extension of that.
Extension? You. What are you giving without permission?
Let's see, and one more special prize. Here you go!
This crest. Is this Hope Peaks Academies?
That's right. This file. It contains your student profiles from your time at Hope's Peak Academy. Meaning they're profiles that you guys don't even remember.
Time at Hope's Peak Academy, huh? But after all this time, I still can't believe it.
You mean that matter concerning your stolen school memories?
I mean, a no-good person like me actually spent time with everyone else at Hope's Peak Academy? No, that's impossible. If that's true, how did I feel? Surely, I would have spent my time feeling ashamed of myself for being in the presence of such greatness.
Geez, whether you're upbeat or depressed, I still don't understand you at all. Oh well. Anyway, I'm passing this along to you. How you use it is up to you.
Thanks. I'll take a long look at it later. So if I look at these profiles, I'll be able to find out what Hajime's hidden talent is too. He'll probably be happy about it. Yay! Someone like me was finally useful!
Hoo 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 hoo.
What are you laughing at?
Well, I just thought it was ironic. Out of everyone here, someone like you was the one who obtained Hope's Peak Academy student profiles. I'm not sure if you're lucky or unlucky.
What does that mean?
Hello, Dre. Hello, Jakery. Welcome in. Can we get a shout out for Dre, please? Welcome, welcome. Good evening, you guys. But looks like things are finally gonna get interesting, because we're gonna figure out who murdered Nidai.
Yeah.
Yes, Nagito, you might be the one who makes things much more interesting.
I don't really know what you're talking about. Hey, what are you planning? What's written in there?
Anyway, Monami. No cheating, you haven't reached the end yet.
Huh?
I mean, you haven't played Russian roulette yet.
But Nagito already did it.
No, 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 no.
No.
Get over here! Revenge of the final dead room!
Oh, you're like weirdly cutting out.
Oh, that's weird. Okay. Should I scream again?
Up to
Maybe my
you.
voice went too high.
I don't want to quote that, but that's an entertaining quote.
Jeez, they're gone. In the end, I still don't understand what Monokuma was talking about. But for now, I'll leave this file for later. First, I need to investigate this room. It's not like I know how to get out of here.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just lots of weapons. Is that it? Okay, just 4 things. Well, there's a door here, first of all.
The final dead room is on the other side of this door. I entered this room from this door. There's no need to bother going back. I need to thoroughly look around here.
Got a weapon here.
I see. So there are a lot of firearms here, too. There are handguns and grenade launchers, even. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. I wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is. Axes, swords, hammers, metal wires. There's lots of items here that could be used as weapons. But I don't see anything that looks like it could be the ultimate weapon. Wonder where that so-called ultimate weapon is.
Oh, what's this window?
A window? Why is there only one window in a place like this? It looks like there's some kind of hidden meaning to it. But in actuality, what could it mean? In my mind, I entertained various possibilities as I walked slowly towards the window. And then, the moment I peeked out of that window... Huh? This is... what I actually saw outside that window. It was completely different from any possibility I had in mind.
He's crazy.
I see. So that's what that was. What I saw outside this window. If I'd start piecing it together and think about it. Yeah, I see. It seems I'm finally starting to get a larger perspective of the funhouse with this.
I don't like that. Is there anything else? There's nothing else. Oh, never mind. It's a whole nother area.
Tengri said, that sounded more natural than acting. It's because Ellie is actually Komaeda.
Wow. A refrigerator? Here? I wasn't expecting to find drinks in it. But when I opened the door and peeked inside, I see there are poisons stored in here. You could secretly kill everyone with poison. In a way, it can be considered a most powerful weapon. But in that case, you'd have to ignore the rules. There's a door on the floor? Isn't this the first floor of Strawberry House? Could this door lead underground? Based on the sketch, there shouldn't have been a bunker. No. Maybe what lies beyond this door? Things are finally getting interesting. Amazing! As expected of a place that cannot be reached unless you clear the final dead room. Thanks to how I arrived here, all the separate pieces seem to have connected together in one fell swoop. A chain reaction culminating in the truth, all thanks to just one clue. I know it's not the time to enjoy things, but this is definitely a good feeling. Especially that window. That's right. Everything became connected from there. Thanks to that window, I realized the mystery of the ultimate weapon in the funhouse.
Are we not gonna know what's outside the window?
No.
Lame.
Now all I have to do is tell everyone else about this.
Bullshit, he's gonna tell everyone about this.
But before I do that, I should finally take a look at the file I received from Monokuma. Especially if it's everyone's student profiles from their time at Hope's Peak Academy. That's important. I cautiously opened the file and read it carefully, taking care to not miss a single letter. Carefully. Huh?
Who's this?
Hey. Can you hear me? Oh, no.
Sorry about that, Hajime. I had something in my throat. Can you hear me?
Incredible! Huh? I'm sorry, did you say something?
It's been about 2 hours since we spoke to Fuyuhiko. I wonder if the elevator's been fixed yet. It'd be bad if we were split up before class trial, so maybe we should call them one more time. Hey, are you even listening? I only brought that up because I'm really worried.
Sorry.
So, what are you gonna do?
You're right. I'm worried about them too. Let's try calling Strawberry House one more time.
Yeah, that's a great idea, I think.
Huh? What's he doing here?
Suddenly,
Hello.
kinda.
Why, hello there, Hajime.
Wait, pause. Wasn't everyone stuck on the Strawberry House side?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Write that down. Write that down.
That's a good observation.
Because if I remember correctly, they trashed the elevator and then also prevented the door from opening on the Strawberry House side to into the tower. So
You are correct.
That is true.
there's another way in. You know, before stream I was thinking about it and I was like, what if see, it doesn't count now. Now that it's like after the fact, it doesn't count, but this was something that I thought of and I was like, what if someone had destroyed the elevator and also like held up the door on the inside of the tower to make it seem like it could only be possible that the murderer came from Grape House? But then I was thinking, I was like, no, it can't be because there's no other way around through between the houses, but I guess there is. This would have been a much more smart observation had it come before this whole moment.
I mean, it's still a pretty important detail that you noticed, so.
Yay.
Nagito, why are you here?
Because I showed up.
You showed up. How did you even come here?
Maybe I teleported.
Huh?
Remember when he was like, I'm gonna go tell everyone? He ain't telling anyone jack shit. There's no way he actually teleported, I think. There's probably some sort of explanation.
Tell us, funny guy. Hey, answer me seriously. How were you able to come to this side?
Before I do that, there's something I need to tell you guys.
There is?
I tried to investigate Strawberry House as much as I could. I'll give you those details first. Let's hurry this up.
Tengri says, but princess, what if the fish tank? No, I'm not letting go of that one. Is a port key.
Oh,
They
God.
used it to escape.
Angry. You can't keep doing this.
It was the fish tank. After being abruptly interrupted by Nagito, Chiaki and I learned about the results of his investigation of Strawberry House. So the elevator is also damaged. And the door. Okay. What was Fuyuhiko's account? Oh, about the timing of everything, I think.
Yep.
And then the alarm.
Yep.
Well, I guess these were pretty important. Especially the fact that everyone in Strawberry House heard that rumbling too. But what was that about the wall clock alarms going off before that happened? Also, the fact that Strawberry Hall's button was broken is definitely worth noting.
So, there's one more thing I need to tell you guys. I cleared the final dead room!
Huh?
You did the life-threatening game?
It wasn't life-threatening at all.
Liar.
It was just a little escape game that ended with some Russian roulette.
Russian roulette?
It's a game where you load one bullet in a gun, spin the cylinder, point it toward you, and pull the trigger. So you really did it.
So that's how you were supposed to play it. So it would have been fine if I'd only used one bullet, huh? I guess it was just as Monomi said.
Huh?
I misunderstood and thought I had to take one bullet out of the cylinder. So that's how I did it.
That... You only had a 1 in 6 chance of surviving!
But I'm still alive. After all, the only good thing about me is how lucky I am.
What's wrong with him? I knew he was strange from the start, but for
Where do
him
we
to
start?
casually do something so suicidal. He's crazy! That's all there is to it!
That's just you narrating. Anyway, because I was able to clear the final dead room, I was able to obtain several rights. And one of those rights was the freedom to move between Grape House and Strawberry House. Not only that, but whenever I move back and forth, I don't even have to play the game again.
Move back and forth? Where would you even be able to do that? And how?
Hey, Hajime. You've been repeating yourself over and over, and it's bugging me. Can you let me speak freely for a change?
Huh?
Anyway, I'm definitely lucky. Thanks to that, I was able to clear the roulette at the highest difficulty. And I obtained quite the amazing prize as my reward.
That's... Is that the Future Foundation file?
Yeah, it's a continuation of the file we received at the roller coaster.
Continuation?
There's even more detailed information about the killing school life that was in the earlier file.
The killing school life. You mean the killings that took place at Hope's Peak Academy, right? As I recall, Byakuya was one of the students who participated in it.
And when we learn more about the killing school life, it has no relevance to us whatsoever.
Get skilled.
Sorry. There was information about the order of the killings and who the killer was for each incident. I found it extremely boring to read about the deaths of people that I don't even know. Besides Byakuya, of course.
Then it's just as I thought. That Byakuya was the Byakuya we knew, right?
However, I can't say the information was completely useless. In truth, there are similarities between the killing school life and this killing school trip.
Similarities?
For example, the first murder involved someone important getting stabbed to death in an unexpected place.
But where's Sayaka? Sorry.
The second murder revealed the presence of a serial killer among the group. And the third murder was actually two killings that happened in succession. What do you guys think about these strange similarities?
It's definitely strange.
I can't think of these as coincidences, especially if Monokuma is behind the motives and driving the murders.
What are you trying to say?
By the way, the fourth murder of this killing school trip was apparently ruled a suicide.
Huh?
Whether that means something or not, is something each person should think about on their own.
What was the fourth one in the first game?
Sakura?
Sakura.
Sakura Ogami! Queen!
Ogre.
Remind me again how that happened, because there was I thought it was it ruled a suicide. Wasn't that with we can talk about the first game freely, right?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Sorry, we're gonna talk about first game. I thought it was Celeste that killed her.
Celeste is Trial 3.
Oh fuck. Okay, hold on.
She was big dead.
Okay, wait. Celeste was Trial 3. Sakura was the one where she was like poisoned, wasn't it?
Sakura was the traitor, if you remember.
Yeah, but like when we were investigating her murder, it had to do with like there were like a whole bunch of poison powders and powders in the health room, and they were like similar, I guess, to her protein powders. Was that what it was?
I guess to like summarize, yes, but at the same time, she tried to protect everyone in her own way by knowingly taking the poison.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best way to summarize it. And then of
Uh-huh.
course, what's her name? Hina definitely tried to intervene and throw her own stuff in the mix because she didn't want to see Sakura painted in that light and stuff like that.
Gotcha. I feel like I very vaguely remember it.
It's a tough one even for me. It meant a lot to me in the moment, but at the same time, the nuances of the trial were just like, I have a small brain, okay? Just
I think the key takeaway is that, like Tiny summarized initially, is that Sakura was essentially trying to protect the rest of the class by, committing suicide.
I see.
she
Okay.
feared someone would kill her first.
I see. Hello, Miso. Welcome in. We're glad you're here too. We're glad you're here to hang out and watch some Danganronpa.
Just wanted to tell you guys the truth.
The truth. Are you sure you're not just trying to confuse us?
Jeez, your complaints just never end, do they? If you're gonna talk like that, then I won't tell you anymore. And I even learned about what your talent is, too.
Huh?
Well, that file wasn't the only one I received from Monokuma. This is another one.
That seal.
Indeed. It's the Hope's Peak Academy school crest.
Does that have information about our stolen memories?
Unfortunately, I couldn't find any clues about that. This file doesn't contain our information, just Hajime's information.
Just mine.
Isn't that weird? Why only Hajime's information?
Troubling you would ask me that. I must say, it was always interesting that Hajime was the only one who couldn't remember his talents. But that ends now.
Are you serious? Did you really find out why I was chosen by Hope's Peak Academy?
No way. It's just as Chiaki said. Hajime's existence is special. Because you were just some reserve course student from the reserve department.
What does that mean? Huh?
Unlike the primary department for main course students who possess the ultimate talents, the reserve department is for reserve course students who entered the school through a basic entrance exam. Essentially, you're like a substitute of the second string. Well, even then, that's just the name only. The reserve department pretty much only exists to increase Hope's Peak Academy's revenue stream.
Reserve department. Substitute. Second string? Revenue stream.
Metal Gear.
Well, Solid Snake.
How many more words can you parrot?
What is he saying?
Like I said, to be a reserve course student, you don't need to possess an ultimate talent. You just have to pay a rather costly entrance fee and tuition. With the funds obtained from these exams, the Academy can focus on bolstering and researching talent. Through this, the symbols of hope can be raised. Which means you're just a stepladder, but you should feel honored. An average, talentless human can be put to good use for those who are known as mankind's hope.
What the hell does that mean?
Perhaps you simply weren't determined enough. Did you admire Hope? Were you willing to sacrifice your body and soul to attend Hope's Peak Academy? Or maybe you were just obsessed with Hope's Peak Academy, like a fangirl following the latest trend.
It's not like that. I
Wanted to become Hope? If that's what you're thinking, just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by Hope to become Hope. That's why. It's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that?
Ugh.
You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was nobody. That's all.
Then I'm just
That's right. You were never an ultimate. You had no talent whatsoever.
I don't have any talent. I'm just an ordinary high school student.
Oh, I feel sorry for you. Are you shocked to learn that you were the only one who didn't have a talent? But still, if you think about it positively, it looks like there's no more reason to doubt you. Now that we know who you are, a normal, average, utterly unremarkable high school student. There's no way you could be associated with the Future Foundation. But if it's not Hajime, then who in the world could the traitor be? The survivor of the previous killing school life, Byakuya, would have been the most likely candidate. But now, that's probably impossible. Hey, are you listening?
You just did unload on him for like 5 minutes straight. There's no need for you to listen to this.
Huh?
It may be important to talk about who the traitor is, but we need to focus on Mekamaru's murder first. Because if we can't survive the class trial, everyone is going to die together anyway.
In that case, would the traitor be among those killed as well? That's something I truly wonder about. Oh well. Fine. I'll stop for now.
You said you cleared the final dead room and attained these files. That means you must have gone to the Octagon, right?
Are you curious about the ultimate weapon?
Did you find out what it was?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Is there any reason I should answer that?
Sorry. Huh? What the hell?
I'm the one who cleared that room, and I'm as free to divulge any clues I obtain from there as I see fit, right?
Are you planning to keep it a secret? Are you planning to side with the killer again?
Like I said, I'm not on the killer's side. That hasn't changed since it's begun. How many times must I repeat myself? I just want hope to shine even brighter.
What you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Just tell us already. Tell us about the ultimate weapon.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. I suppose I can tell you one little tidbit. You're right, I did go to a place that seemed to be the Octagon, and I found many different weapons there. But I didn't find anything worthy of the name Ultimate Weapon.
Don't lie, there's no way that's possible.
Coming from someone with no talent like yourself, that's truly offensive.
What did you say?
Fine, I understand. Now's not the time for us to be fighting anyway. If you won't tell us, we gotta do it ourselves. Now, shall we go back to investigating Mekamaru's case? We better hurry. The class trial's gonna start soon.
You're right. I haven't even seen the crime scene. Also, the guys in Strawberry House should be coming over to this side any moment now. Then, while we're at it, I'll go on ahead.
Hey, Hajime.
It's okay. I already know. You want me to focus on Nekomaru's case right now, right? It's true that I'm shocked, but now's not the time for me to feel like that. Right now, I can't afford to be the only one who's depressed. I need to survive with everyone else and return home. That's what's most important. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I'm relieved to hear that. We should get moving then.
Yeah, you're right. I should just forget about it for now. I need to focus on Nekomaru's case.
Pain.
Man, it is funny that, like, obviously there's reasons for Komaida's demeanor to have changed the way it did, but it is really funny from an outside perspective for him to be like, are you just one of those fangirls that admires Hope's Peak Academy? From the guy that, like, spat out the word hope like 10 times in a 30-second gameplay clip. I have returned from the depths of hell.
Gundam! Also, Tangri says, back for a bit. Gonna make spicy soy maple garlic steaks to cut thin and throw into udon for certain. And I for that sounds bomb as hell.
Sounds good.
Damn.
Yo, sorry we're late.
Just so you all know, it's all thanks to me. I'm the one who fixed the elevator. See, it's just as I said, right? Hey, even listening to me, I'm trying to stand out here. More importantly, Kazuichi, did you look into that matter I asked you about? Huh? Oh, that thing about the compass? I looked into it while I was coming here, but I think this compass might be broken. I didn't ask for your opinion, just tell me the results. Well... The compass needle rotated 180 degrees while we were riding the elevator.
Wait, 180.
Huh? Oh.
What does
I
that
think Princess
mean?
is taking notes.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. How could it rotate 180?
Maybe you should keep clicking into this conversation.
The needle rotated 180 degrees?
I see. It's just as I thought.
Huh? Yeah, what do you mean by that?
Well, obviously, the elevator most likely rotated 180 degrees.
The elevator rotated?
Now then, I should go investigate Nekomaru's body.
Oh, hold on. I don't understand what that means. The elevator rotated 180 degrees?
It did a spin.
It did only half a spin.
But that would
360
mean...
is a circle, if that helps. Thank you, Floppy.
How?
I think it's okay if you haven't, like, figured out the big mystery yet, because they've only given you some clues, so don't stress out too much about it.
But I'm trying to understand. If you were in Strawberry House and you were facing one way and then the elevator moved you and you flipped 180 to Grape House, those are in completely different directions, but how would it be connected by the tower then? Because the assumption was that they're in one straight line. But how can they be now?
That's a good question.
Unless they're not. As if he were thumbing his nose at us, Nagito began making his way toward Grape Tower.
What the hell is wrong with him? Doesn't he seem pissed off or something?
Cue the algebra lady face meme. That's me! It's literally me!
That's you every VR stream.
Nagito, what do you know? How much do you know? Sakura.
I guess Nagito is like a tardy detective.
What are you talking about?
It's a trope in mystery games. They always come to the crime scene late, just to make an important discovery. But they can never reach the truth of the case. They just end up feeding the main character's assumptions. Well, in Nagito's case, he's not the type to feed anyone. He'll just make things even more complicated.
That's true. He's such a troublesome person. But lately, I feel like he's been acting weirder than usual.
I don't think a new discovery is bad, though. He might be able to find something we completely overlooked.
That's me.
That's you.
Nekomaru should be inside Grape Tower.
Yeah.
I'll go on ahead. We were a little late.
As soon as I came over here, I checked this first, but it looks like the panel was definitely forced open.
The elevator panel?
Might be better if I explain how the elevator is broken, huh?
No, I heard the gist of it from Nagito. They broke the elevator by tampering with the safety device, right?
Oh, looks like word travels fast. Check out that panel over there. Just as I thought. Looks like they forced open the panel and changed the settings by tampering with the safety device.
It definitely looks like the panel was forced open. Which means the elevator was broken at Grape House. Ever.
Sorry about that. I'm trying to like eat dinner and not make eating ASMR. So I was like, oh,
sorry.
you spoke to Shiaki. My voice parts are done. I've made you wait. The time has come to destroy all murderous illusions. No, we cannot have eating ASMR, Azure.
I apologize. Hello, Azure. Can we get a shout out for Azure, please? Thank you.
Are you serious?
Damn it. I don't know who did this, but this is pretty fucked up.
Now's not the time to get sentimental. Come on, we need to hurry up and investigate.
But we've already investigated everything we can here.
No, you haven't. There's still something you should be able to investigate more thoroughly. Now that Mikan is no longer with us, we can't perform an autopsy. But Kazuichi should be able to disassemble the body, right?
Is that true? Are you going to disassemble Nekomaru's body?
Don't screw with me. Hasn't Coach Nekomaru been through enough already?
Been through enough. We need to perform this investigation so we can find out who the killer is. Or perhaps you don't want to know, Akane? Maybe you don't care about what happened to Nekomaru.
Why, you?
If you suck at using your brain and you really want to know who the killer is, try not to interfere too much.
Ugh.
Come on, Kazuichi. What are you standing there for? Damn it, fine. I just have to do it, right? Now I said I want to see his insides, but not like this. This is too much. Come on. Are you guys feeling okay too? Now's not the time to be staring into space.
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you. I thought he was just treating me differently ever since he found out I have no talent, but it seems like that's not entirely the case. His attitude toward everyone else is strange now too. But why?
I am terribly sorry, but I simply cannot investigate Nekomaru's body.
I'm sure it's painful for Kazuichi to do something like this too. We can't let this go to waste. We need to find something, no matter what.
She's staring at Nekomaru's body with terrifying eyes. Hey, blood's dripping from your fist. It's nothing. I was just holding back my anger, then dug my nails into my palm. This is nothing. It doesn't hurt at all compared to Nekomaru. Akane. I'll never forgive the killer. I'll beat him so bad they'll never walk again.
We've come so far. There's no way I can get sentimental at a time like this. Feel awful for Nekomaru, but this is necessary if we're gonna find out the truth behind this case.
As he forced out his voice through clenched teeth, Kazuichi faced Nekomaru, his eyes full of determination, and began stabbing his tool knife into Nekomaru's body. Huh? Where did you get that tool knife?
Nagito gave it to me. He said he had it ready before we even went to the amusement park.
So, Nagito did that too. It's like Nagito has full control of the situation.
Looks like the damage to his head is the reason.
Huh?
The reason Nekomaru died, I mean, stopped functioning. His torso was covered in huge dents and his parts were dislocated. Maybe a gear shaft broke too? Well, for now I tried disassembling Nekomaru's chest. That should help us learn something, right?
If that's the case, I need to look at Nekomaru's body one more time. Apparently Kazuichi has finished disassembling Nekomaru's body. I should probably check it out one more time. It's bottom to top. Nekomaru's chest and left leg are tied up with a strong metal wire, almost as if he had been bound. But the killer was able to take on the robotic Nekomaru. Who did it? And how were they able to bind him? The tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied into a loop, but what's the meaning behind this? And where's Sayaka? Hi Duke, welcome in.
No. Did you summon Duke that way? Like, come on. Ugh.
Duke just heard me yell, "Where's Sayaka?" at the very beginning, and now he's here.
Uh-huh.
We communicated to each other from across, the United States.
I do.
Hi, Duke. Welcome in. Thank you for giving Duke a shout out, Ever. Nekomaru's chest panel is open. The clock inside is completely exposed. The hands of the clock look like they're pointing to 7:30. Also, it looks like the clock's alarm was set for 7:30 a.m. Which means the clock broke the moment the alarm started ringing at 7:30 a.m. Did they wake up at 7? But 7:30 a.m. is strange, right? I mean, we should, arrived at Grape Tower just before 7 a.m. for Monokuma Tai Chi. Is this clock malfunctioning? No, wait.
This is the highly efficient radio clock.
Radio clock?
It's a type of clock that receives radio signals so it can automatically update the time at fixed intervals. Simply put, it's an extremely accurate clock.
That's right. It's a clock that will never slow down. It's even designed so that it cannot be adjusted. I've become a Time Lord. And dead.
Well, even if it's an accurate clock, they did need to install it inside your body.
What are you saying? I don't need to wear a wristwatch ever again. There's nothing more useful than this.
An accurate radio clock that never slows down, huh? If that's the case, why does this broken clock say 7:30 a.m.? There's something protruding from the back of Nekomaru's neck. It's a good night button that forces Nekomaru to enter sleep mode. By chance, did the killer press this and force Nekomaru into sleep mode? Maybe the killer really did press this to make Nekomaru enter sleep mode. Even so, it's the back of Nekomaru's neck. Getting behind him to press it would be a Herculean task. The blood-like substance flowing out of Nekomaru's body seems to be oil, based on the smell. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No. Now's not the time to even worry about that. Is that everything? I think it is. What's wrong with him? He's crouching over Nekomaru's body and it almost seems like he's glaring at him. So, do I click on him?
Jeez, this is the worst.
Huh?
You guys overlooked an important clue. I swear you're just the worst. As I thought, there's no way I can leave this to you guys.
What are you talking about?
I found this under a fragment of the pillar that tipped over.
Is this a doorknob?
Looks like the screws came out with it. That wouldn't happen unless you applied a ton of force to it. Plus, it looks like there are scratches near the base of the doorknob. Don't you think it's strange? We examined the far back door in Grape Tower. The doorknob is still intact, right?
Now that you mention it, you're right.
If that's the case, where did this doorknob come from?
If it's not the door that leads to Strawberry Hall, then there's only one other possibility. It'd have to be the door connected to Grape Hall that we entered from, right?
Makes sense to think about it like that. We should try it out.
Try it out how? Sorry.
We take the elevator to Strawberry House and we enter Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall. That's the only way we can see on the other side of that door, right?
But the button to open the door in Strawberry Hall is broken, right?
We can just repair it. After all, we have the ultimate mechanic on our side.
I feel like this is a little dig to Hajime.
You are feeling correctly.
Well, you're right, but I need parts to repair the door in Strawberry Hall. I can repair it if it's broken, but if I don't have enough parts, there's not much I can do about it. But you have plenty of parts right here. Huh? Just use Nekomaru. I'm sure if you dig through his body, you can find parts you can use.
Hold on. Are you saying we should use parts from our dead friend?
It's called recycling. It's a much better alternative than disposing it with the rest of the junk, right?
Junk?
Well, Kazuichi, is it possible or impossible? Like you said, I could probably use these parts to repair that button, but...
Seriously, hold on. Even if you do repair the button, what's going to happen to the chain on the other side of the roof?
Chain?
The door that leads to Strawberry Hall has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Even if you fix the button on the Strawberry Hall side, the door won't open as long as that chain is there.
You don't know about that at all.
Huh? I don't need to worry. What does that mean?
Kazuichi, we should go over to Strawberry Hall so you can repair that door.
Hey, I'm not finished!
Hajime, you're gonna come later too, right? It'd be really bothersome if you didn't. I mean, if there's someone in the tower, this door won't open at all. So you should at least make sure you're not pulling my leg.
After
Bye.
tersely saying that, Nagito left the area. So rude!
The hell happened to him? He seems on edge about something.
Who knows?
That reminds me. Nagito asked Kazuichi to do something weird for him, right?
It had something to do with how the elevator spins 180 degrees. I wonder what it could mean.
I still don't understand.
Actually, to tell you the truth, Nagito asked me to do something weird too. He told me to investigate all the clocks inside both buildings.
The clocks?
So I did what he said and checked them all, but none of the clocks had their times messed up. But why did he ask me to do that in the first place? I don't get that bastard at all.
Pause.
Resume.
Princess is engaging in thinking time right now.
Thinking time.
Thinking time.
Okay, sorry. We're gonna keep going. I can't wrap my head around what I don't know.
For now, why don't we head over to Strawberry Tower too?
Pause. My favorite button says Tangri.
Along with the doorknob matter, there are still many mysteries surrounding this that we don't understand. If we go to Strawberry Tower, we might be able to solve some of those mysteries. Maybe.
Looks like that's all we can do. Let's head over.
You're right. What Nagito said about the door opening, what is he planning to do about the chain? It looks like it won't come off easily, so does Nagito have a plan or something? Jesus, I don't understand this at all. Do we click on the door?
You had to go back out to the other room and go through the elevator, remember?
Gotcha.
Through the elevator that rotates 180 degrees.
I don't quite understand, but okay. Thanks to Kazuichi, the elevator is working now. Alright, let's go. We walked into the elevator and made our way to Strawberry House. It's been a while since I've come to Strawberry House.
Hey, you're here.
Kazuichi, how'd the repairs go?
Yeah, well, the damage wasn't too bad once I got the parts, so I was able to fix it right away.
Got a lot of nerve saying that when you used Nekomaru's parts without my permission.
Well, I mean, even so. Anyway, now that we're all here, why don't we hurry up and try it out? What will happen if you press the button to Strawberry Hall's door?
But there's no way it'll open. You haven't done anything about the chain. The door to Strawberry Hall behind Nekomaru's body was blocked off by that chain, remember? If you didn't do anything about that, it doesn't even matter if you fix the button on the outside.
Well, we'll know if we try it out.
It's not even worth trying out. No, we've all come this far. If he's saying we should try it out, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Look at all these peeps.
All lined up to look at the door.
There's no way this door will open. Not when the other side is chained up. With a feeling of resignation, I press the button. Huh?
Why did it open?
Impossible! Where did the chain go? Hold on a sec. That's not the only thing that's strange.
That's right. There's no other way to say it. This definitely looks weird. Because it's the same position as it was in Strawberry House, but we were looking at the other door. I'm confused. What do you mean, huh? Hey, Doesn't this all look the same as when we were in Grape Tower? Yeah, you're right. When we were inside Grape Tower, Nekomaru's body was in front of the far back door. Which means his body should be in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. So if we enter from Strawberry Hall, his body should be in front of the door as we walk in. Why isn't it like that? Why is Nekomaru's body in front of the door to Grape Hall?
It's not just that. The parts that I carefully arranged when I disassembled the body all moved too.
The body isn't the only thing that moved. Even the tipped over pillar and the spilled oil. They've all moved the exact same way.
The crime scene looks identical to how we saw it when we entered the Grape Hall. Everything that was at the crime scene inside Grape Tower shifted to the opposite side. As if it all rotated 180 degrees, right? Can't imagine that the floor actually rotated 180 degrees, but... Is that really what this means? No, it's more than that. I feel like there's an even greater mystery here. A mystery so great that it could drastically affect the outcome of the case. We might have to rethink this. We might need to fundamentally rethink how we've been approaching this case. I don't understand.
Hajime's really been on a streak for repeating himself.
It's been so bad, this stream in particular.
What
Yeah.
if, like, what if the fucking
Mm-hmm.
things were stacked on top of each other? But that's not possible, is it?
Is it?
How would it work? They're 180 degrees, completely opposite of each other.
This hurts my brain.
I don't understand. My brain isn't braining tonight.
Well, I mean, you'll probably get more clues as you go along through class trial, so just hold on to your theory for now.
For now. The chain disappeared. The strange feeling I felt when I went back and forth between the two towers. Yep, just as I thought. It was definitely the right choice to confirm this.
Just as you thought. Then you already knew about this mystery.
You have a bad habit of relying on others when you don't understand. Why don't you try investigating first?
Egg, hello, welcome in. Oh, it's Egg's birthday.
Oh, happy egg birthday.
Happy Egg birthday. Shall we pause?
Do your thing.
Happy birthday.
Shall we all sing Egg a happy birthday?
I will let you take center stage with your melodious voice.
No, you should do it.
I don't have anyone else on this scene. So I guess it'll just be me.
It'll be you. It's your special gift.
With my friends, you know, ghostly voices. Also the reverb on my thing is broken, so I don't know what's wrong. So there's no reverb. We'll just sing Egg happy birthday. I'm not muted, I promise. Happy birthday to you. I started too high. Let's start again. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Egg. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Egg.
Woo.
Thanks for redeeming. It's my
Yahoo.
birthday. Where's my thing? Here. There we
could
go.
have tried singing with you, but over Discord, it would not have gone well.
Yeah, that's just a recipe for disaster.
It would have been very weirdly delayed.
Yeah.
Oops. This one. There we go. I was like, why does that look weird? Because my friends aren't on screen.
I do
Happy
need to be ready.
birthday. Yeah.
I'll be back.
The door at the front back with the picture of a grape on it. Maybe there's a clue there?
There's a clue on that door? The game is very confusing. Today, in particular. It's the door with the picture of grapes on it. This should lead to Grape Hall. Wait, huh? One of the doorknobs is gone. It's like the screws came out with it.
It's the same as that doorknob that was on the floor. See, the screws came out with it, right?
Then the doorknob next to Nekomaru's body came off the door to Grape Hall.
Well, that's what it looks like.
When you said clue, were you talking about this? But what is it a clue to? Hi, Cernan! Thank you, thank you! Hello, hello!
Huh. Did you get even more confused? No need to worry. Just one clue will change everything.
Huh?
All the mysteries will be solved as if everything were linked together, if you can reach it. Just like I did.
What does that mean?
It means think harder.
Even if I ask him that, Nagito probably won't give me an answer. So it'd just be a waste of time to ask. Ding dong bing bong! I hope you
Who's
enjoy
ready for
your
a trial?
dinner, Cernan. Your yummy dinner. What was it? Garlic steak, maple soy glazed steak with udon. I feel like Tiny needs to take one of my characters. I have too many.
It appears that it's time for the quest trial. To tell you the truth, I'm tired. Extremely tired. I feel like spending the rest of my life hibernating already. Man, I know it's bad, but I'm so sleepy. I just want to ditch. Though I don't really feel like it, I'll show you my serious side when you come to the quest trial. Even though it's impossible since it's so annoying, you can count on me to take this seriously.
Looks like it's going to start. Another class trial.
But how are we supposed to get to the trial ground?
I believe Tiny is gone right now. Ever, would you like to take that voice?
No problem. You're right. We can't do anything unless we get out of this building.
Akane, did something happen? No. Well, do you guys hear something? Hear something?
What do you think this... What do you hear this time?
Suddenly, as if cutting off Chiaki, our surroundings started to shake and rumble. And then, it suddenly appeared before us. Oh my god. Oh my god. What happened to the body?
No, it's fine.
Don't worry about it.
God. Excuse me?
Bye.
Bye, Nekomaru.
Cernan says he's in the kitchen right now. I stole the laptop, just got home, and was told to sit. I see. I hope you enjoy the stream while you wait for dinner to be prepared. Is he telling us to go inside from here?
Seems that way.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Just hold on, Nekomaru. I'll make sure I avenge you.
Jeez, at least be a little cautious. It's obviously a trap. I agree. I detect the scent of danger. Even my familiars are saying, do not go inside. How interesting. If you can kill me, you're welcome to try. Try stabbing your sword through my very heart.
Now then, we shall get moving as well.
Yeah, you're right.
It's annoying, but if Miss Sonia is going, there's no way I'm not gonna go. Ah, that's so damn annoying.
I guess it doesn't matter if it's a trap or not. One by one, everyone went into Monokuma Rock. Until I was the only one left, and when I was about to take a step forward...
We're the same. The same stepladders.
Huh? Nagito was suddenly standing next to me with his eyes locked on to Monokuma Rock. Other than the small movements of his mouth, he was perfectly still.
You and I are just stepladders. For everyone who holds the title of Ultimate. I always believed that I didn't mind. Unlike you, I know my place.
What are you saying?
That's why I was prepared to become a sacrifice at any time. And from that, true hope would be born. I always believed that the talent that survived would be true hope. But it wasn't. There is no hope amidst all this killing.
Of course there isn't. What kind of hope comes from killing people?
Really? Are you suggesting that sacrificing others for hope isn't real hope? But you're wrong. It's only natural and extremely obvious that strong hope devours weak hope.
Is it, Komaida? Is that extremely obvious?
Yes. Yes, it is. After all, that's what it means to live, right?
There's no way I'm going to accept that.
Oh well, it's not like that's what I wanted to say to you anyway. There's this one novel I like. It's a peculiar mystery story.
Huh? A novel?
The story is told from the point of view of a high school girl involved in a serial killer mystery. But when you get to the end, surprise, surprise, the girl was actually the killer. Of course, the story is written carefully so the reader doesn't learn the ending in the middle of the story. The protagonist is just a projection of the reader, and this projection turns out to be the killer. Which means the killer you were looking for the whole time was inside you all along. How do you feel about novels like that?
What the heck are you talking about? You're just jumping from one topic to another. And I can't comment on a book that I've never read before.
Such a normal answer. I should have expected that from a talentless reserve corps student like you. But I know that you don't matter at all. So why do I care about you? You admire hope. I love hope. In some ways we're similar, but maybe that difference is what's making me so emotional.
Enough already. I don't have time to argue with you. Let's go. Everyone is waiting.
Everyone, huh? So you still believe you're just like everyone else? Reserve Corps students are so full of themselves.
Nagito's chilling laugh continued as he disappeared into Monokuma Rock. Calm down. That's right, I need to calm down. I took several deep breaths, and once my nerves had settled, I stepped into Monokuma Rock.
Floppy says, we're getting bullied so bad.
The elevator shook violently as it descended at an ever-increasing speed.
And we're in a normal elevator that shakes this bad. It reminds me how efficient that elevator in the funhouse was.
Yeah, that's probably true.
The elevator continued to shake and descended deeper and deeper. And suddenly, it stopped, like it always does. And the door opened. Oh my god.
I understand your desire to applaud this wonderfully vulgar trial ground. But it's so exhausting to discuss useless things, so let's just get on with it already.
So sad. My chest hurts. Forcing everyone to do this is so sad.
Hey, don't go talking without permission after I've said my catchphrase. Otherwise, I'll roll a dice and based on the result, I'll give you a sex change operation that many times.
Extreme punishment.
Now then, let's get on with it once again. Let's get a move on, boys and girls.
And so it begins. I hoped this would never happen again, and now it's happening for the 4th time.
A class trial.
The curtain to the 4th class trial was about to open. Nekomaru Nidai, the ultimate team manager. He was more passionate, more daring, more honest than anyone I'd ever met. Truly, he was more man than any of us. He sacrificed his body to protect Akane, and his appearance drastically changed because of that. But he still tried to live earnestly, and just when I finally got used to his new form, Nekomaru's killer is one of us. Killing someone because it's the only way to survive is no excuse. I won't let this be excused. I won't forgive this. The person who betrayed Nekomaru, who betrayed their friends, I will never, ever forgive them. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, I would like to fave. Alright, can we set our skills?
You sure can.
Oh boy.
What is this?
We back.
Menacing focus. I guess I could have that too.
You have so many skill points.
Infinity Unlimited Flame.
From your friend Gundam Tanaka,
And
who
then
you are
pivot
now
turn.
best friends with.
Whether you like it or not.
Okay.
You
Oh, yeah.
swore an oath. You shook his hand.
It's true.
And you have his invisible undies.
Finish
Also true.
preparations.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the bracket will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the bracket, and that person will earn the right to leave this island. I'm sure you guys are starving by now, but let's get revved up and raring to go. Whoever survives will be treated to a fancy lunch. Guess what? Rabbit curry is on the menu.
The main ingredient, right?
I'm here today because Coach Nekomaru risked his life to protect me. I'm gonna be the one who avenges him. I'll definitely find out who the killer is. Definitely not tempted by curry. Got it? Akane, you seem to have an impressive amount of drool flowing from your mouth.
Hey, why don't we try going over the incident? We weren't able to leave Strawberry House, so I want to make sure we get a detailed understanding.
I discovered Nekomaru's body a little before 7 a.m. I headed over to Grape Tower for Monokuma Taichi and found the body there. Hajime and Chiaki were also with me.
Was with Miss Sonia and Chiaki that early in the morning? Don't tell me you three were together since last night.
Imbecile. I am not some woman with flexible legs.
Of course you're not. You're much classier than that.
Kazuichi, please.
With legs like those, I could probably do the splits real easy. Oh, God. Please.
Guys, focus.
Floppy is asking, is rabbit any good? Has anyone ever tried rabbit before? I actually have not tried
Tried it.
Never
I've had
rabbit.
rabbit curry.
rabbit curry. Is it good?
It's pretty good, yeah. It was like I had it at this one like very nice Indian restaurant downtown, and it was like well spiced and everything. They just put the whole rabbit inside and cook the whole thing, so it's for like 3-4 people. It's actually really delicious.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. We just happened to run into each other on the first floor of Grape House and went to the tower together. And then the three of us discovered Nekomaru's body.
The body discovery announcement was made soon after. Akane heard that and rushed over.
We heard the body discovery announcement too, from Strawberry House, obviously. As I recall, we found out the elevator was out of order, which left us stuck.
So we decided to go to the tower for the time being and headed for Strawberry Hall. But someone even broke Strawberry Hall's doors button. We couldn't get anywhere because of that.
Thinking we should at least find some method to communicate, we set our sights on the lounge telephone.
Forget these boring intros. Let's talk about the killer! Anyway, it's definitely someone from Strawberry House.
What do you mean, definitely?
There's no way a chick would kill someone so cruelly, so it must be one of you Strawberry House dudes. One of you better hurry up and confess, or I'll break all of you in half.
You're the cruelest one here.
She's ignoring that the last two Blackens were both women.
Also that, like, Mikan did, like, a very cold-blooded double murder.
Yeah, exactly.
No, enough with the letter squirrel. We need to think about this seriously. We don't have the luxury of discussing irrelevant things. The incident this time has many questions.
The incident notwithstanding, I also have many questions.
Then let's start with something even Miss Sonia can understand. The weapon.
Wow, rude.
That is so rude.
This is why Kazuichi has no rights. Sorry
Sure.
if there are any soda fans in the chat.
Huh? Well, the weapon is obvious, right? Huh? What the heck, you guys? The weapon, you can totally tell just by looking.
You can tell what the weapon is just by looking. It wouldn't be much of a mystery if that were true. The only thing at the crime scene that looked like a weapon was probably...
A non-stop debate.
the pillar? Wire, oil, and tipped over pillar. Oh, wait, what's happening? Who's raiding me?
It's a raid. We're from Apple Juice.
Oh my gosh, Apple, hello, welcome in, Raiders. How are you? Hello. Can we just get a shout out for Apple? Hold on, let me pause this because I'm not... Hello, welcome in. Hi, I'm so sorry, Apple, we can't do like a feature, but, because I have guests with me today. But welcome in. Guys, check out Apple. He's absolutely awesome. What were you just doing? Red Dead Redemption. Is that cowboy game?
Yep.
I see. How was that? Today I'm joined by my three friends. From left to right we have Ellie.
Hello.
And then we have Ever.
Hey.
And then last but not least we have Tiny.
Huh?
And we're solving a murder. Alright. Okay.
Or we're being bamboozled by one.
Here we go. Oops. Sorry.
The weapon was right there at the scene of the crime.
That pillar, huh?
No, the hammer! The killer used that hammer and beat the crap out of him.
If it was that inspected, I suppose that is possible.
That's right. It was a surprise beating. The weapon is decided.
Hammer in the tower was the weapon, like he said. It looks like that's the case, but it's not. Okay, I think... Hold on. What do we have to shoot? We can shoot... We can shoot, beat the crap out of him. Surprise beating. Is that it? What was the first thing that we could shoot?
The hammer was the first
hammer,
one.
yeah. Hammer was orange text and surprise beating was blue text.
Just those two things?
And if you, in case you forgot, the blue text is one that you can shoot to get a new bullet out of.
We can get a blue bullet?
No. When you shoot a blue statement, with like another statement, you can sometimes get like a green bullet that's like an additional piece of information or like clarification.
Huh?
I thought you couldn't do that. I thought you could suck stuff up but not shoot stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it's suck it up, yeah. But you get a revised, and then you can use that surprise beating whatever somewhere else. Sorry, I got confused.
But there's only one other. There's only one other thing, right?
So why don't you review the bullets you have in the cylinder?
Okay, wait. We have.
Oh my God, Ibuki Miyoda can chat.
Pillar fragments, broken doorknob, wire, oil on the floor, tipped over pillar, new looking hammer, chain, pillar fragments, doorknob. Why are there so many? There's like
always
6.
The same.
There's like 6 things. 7. Wire, oil on the floor. Wire tied with the metal wire. Oil on the floor. Tipped over a pillar. The damaged area of the pillar was also stained. So heavy, even 2 people couldn't budge it. New looking hammer. Clean. Chain. Wrapped around the handles. Hello, Ibuki. We're so sad that you're no longer with us.
Rest in pieces.
A lot of small pieces of stone were scattered underneath Nekomaru's body. However, there were no fragments on top of his body. And I think that's everything. Broken doorknob. Wait, broken doorknob. Broken doorknob. Found under the tipped over pillar. Screws at the base are pulled out. Some scratch marks on the knob. Okay, wait. Surprise beating. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me look at what I can shoot again. We should figure out the weapon first.
All 2 choices.
Weapon was right there. The pillar. Okay, I can shoot. Not even.
Yeah,
beat the crap out of him. Surprise beating. Beat the crap and surprise beating.
And we're talking about the proposed weapon. So Kazuichi thinks it's the hammer.
Can I shoot beat the crap with the pillar? Tipped over a pillar. What would that... So that would say I'm refuting... Or should I shoot tipped over a pillar at surprise?
Well, remember I misspoke earlier. You have to suck up surprise beating if you want to use that statement somewhere else, right?
Okay, let's just try sucking it. How do I suck it? Is it right click or is it
You click and hold.
click and hold? Okay.
Test it real quick while you're waiting.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe it's...
Whoops.
Sorry.
Wow, I baited, honestly.
They beat the crap out of Nekomaru.
Sorry.
The hammer is definitely the weapon. They use that to beat up Nekomaru.
Sorry. Looks like I got
The
it
hell are you
wrong
clicking?
just now. Damn it, I need to think it over one more time.
Floppy asks, "Are we voting for game over again?" Floppy,
No!
I think it's precious that you think Princess might get through this trial in 1 hour and 20 minutes.
No, it's not. It's not. What is the suck up thing?
It might be right click and hold instead.
Select truth bullet, right mouse button. I can't suck it up.
Is it because there was still white text in front of it? Because you didn't actually clear the pink the talk over.
But wouldn't it tell me here?
All right, hang on. Google time.
Google,
we
please.
have to channel, do some divine intervention and consult with Google. Apple says they got to go now.
Can a bullet go off in a vacuum cleaner? What?
What?
Something tells me that that's not helpful right now. Just a little bit of intuition.
I'm pretty sure you have to hold the left click over the statement, but if it's not, then it's right click. It's one or the
Yeah.
other.
According to strategywiki.org/JohnGunRappa2 goodbye despair/controls, it's hold left button over the statement.
Hold left button?
Mm-hmm.
Hold left butt.
Hold left button.
No, that just fires it.
Did you like release?
I held it down.
Now I could be misremembering, but I think you cannot suck up blue statements. I think you can only suck up the orange ones. I might be wrong, but try it on the orange
Hold on,
one.
wait. Okay, hold on.
It's all
Blue
coming
means
back to me.
you
Is
blue means
blue?
you agree, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm pretty sure blue does mean agree.
That is correct.
Wait, so Tiny freaking gaslight me.
Wait, what I did?
Remember I said earlier you can shoot something at blue statements and it'll give you like a modified statement or clarification, right? And then you said it was the suck up thing.
I thought you said it produces a green clarification. I must have misunderstood. My bad.
I think we both mixed up.
Oh.
We invented a new class trial mechanic together.
Yeah, you can shoot blue ones to agree, for sure.
Okay,
bad.
okay.
Oops.
We're all learning things together.
Soda.
Oh, this is a different line. Okay. So you finally get it, huh? But what you're saying doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, the killer took Nekomaru by surprise and used that hammer to beat him up. I'll be counting on you for better cover fire.
Looks like I got it wrong
Guys.
just now. Damn it, I need to think it over one more time. I don't understand. It can't
Okay,
be the hammer.
Kazui, okay, so you think it can be the hammer or it can't be the hammer?
Cannot. It cannot be the
Okay,
hammer. It's too
You have
new.
you have one truth bullet about the hammer, so why don't you try refuting the statement with it?
Oh, wait. Okay. I get it. Okay, because it's a new looking hammer. So if we were to shoot it at beat the crap out of him, obviously new looking hammer wouldn't look so new anymore, right?
Correct. They did make a point of saying that Mekamaru's body is extremely tough. So if you took a hammer to it a bunch of times, it probably would not be in mint condition anymore.
Sometimes I forget this mechanic.
Counter.
It's really confusing, like, what I'm supposed to do with what, like, you know?
Orange text is always the thing you shoot at it is you're showing how there's a contradiction between the truth bullet you're using and the orange statement that they're making. So the
I always
contradiction
forget.
is new looking hammer versus beat the crap out of him.
I always forget.
You gotta put your Ace Attorney hat back on.
I know. I know.
You got this. Maybe.
No, I can't accept that that hammer was the murder weapon.
Why not? Why can't you accept it?
A lot of oil was flowing from Nekomaru's body just like human blood, right? If the hammer was used to beat Nekomaru, you'd expect some oil to be on it, at least.
But that hammer was clean, so that's why you can't accept that it's the murder weapon.
Well, yeah, but the killer might have wiped off the oil later.
Why?
Well, obviously, to make the hammer look like it's not the murder weapon.
Then why bother cleaning the oil? If they didn't want it to look suspicious, they would have discarded the hammer.
You're pretty insightful, baby gangsta.
Baby gangsta? Me.
Just so you all know, I was trying to test you guys.
Uh-huh.
I thought maybe you guys mistook the hammer for the weapon or something.
It seems that was a waste of time.
Then, what was the real weapon used to murder Nekomaru?
That's the problem. There wasn't anything else at the crime scene that looked like a potential weapon.
Then, how about we look at it from a different angle? If it doesn't have oil on it, it's not the weapon. So whatever has oil on it must be the weapon, right?
The actual weapon has oil on it, but if it's something at the crime scene that had oil on it, it was the broken pillar. The only thing with oil on it is that broken pillar. Then that pillar is the weapon! Coach Nekomaru got clobbered with that pillar!
Nobody could withstand a blow from that pillar. Even if you used 100% of your muscle strength, it would be impossible to wield it as a weapon.
Why? We tried to move it, right?
What a face she's making.
It's no use, it's barely budging! Didn't I tell you? Yeah, that pillar was pretty freaking heavy. But there's one dude who could have lifted that pillar.
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Coach Nekomaru's robot body. With that dude's super strength, lifting a pillar would be real easy.
So he lifted the pillar, and then what? Did he use it to beat himself?
No, Kane. You mean Nekomaru killed himself?
Don't be stupid. He ain't the type to commit suicide.
Then, even if Nekomaru could have lifted that pillar, it has nothing to do with the case at all.
Well, I guess you're right.
What the heck?
But it does bother me a little. The word suicide.
By the way, the fourth murder of the killing school life was apparently ruled a suicide.
Huh? No, that shouldn't matter. There's no way Nekomaru would commit suicide.
But that's a problem. If it's not the pillar, then there's no other weapon we can think of.
There may be a way to use the pillar as a weapon without lifting it.
Huh? For reals?
Yes, for reals.
I see, so my gut was right after all. Alright, it's up to you, Sonia. Prove that pillar was the murder weapon.
Understood. Then I shall give it my all. Sonia, here I go!
Oh.
You're so cute.
Wire, goodnight button, oil on the floor, tipped over, what? Oh my god.
Tipped over pillar, chain, and pillar fragments.
Broken doorknob. Okay, I'm not ready. Let's maybe do goodnight button.
There is no need to lift that pillar.
If the pillar was not lifted, beating him with it is beyond a dream.
What about tipping the pillar over? They aimed right for his head and bullseye.
Even probably could tip it over.
Considering the pillar's weight, it probably exerted a ton of force.
Sonia, you go, girl.
I'm getting hella excited. The killer murdered Nekomaru by tipping over that pillar. Is that really it? It wouldn't be because we have fragments that are underneath him. Okay, the fragments prove that it was tipped before, right?
Winner.
Winner,
Winner, winner, chicken dinner. If Nekomaru was crushed by the pillar, then there should have been fragments on top of his body.
Huh?
Fragments? The pillar fragments were scattered beneath Nekomaru's body, but there weren't any on top of his body. If the pillar had been tipped over and crushed him, the fragments should have been on top of his body instead.
I briefly considered that too, but it's probably not what happened.
I see. That was entirely my bad.
If they didn't tip it over, then how did the killer murder Nekomaru with that pillar?
How long are we gonna focus on the pillar? Just let it go already.
There's no way I can let it go. I'm positive that Nekomaru was killed by that pillar.
Why are you so certain about that?
I just have a feeling.
A feeling, huh? That's just your instincts. But we can't say for sure that instinct is wrong, can we?
Huh?
There's another way to use that pillar to kill. You guys just haven't noticed it.
Is that true?
And I shall ask you, what way is that?
You guys are the same as usual. You're unable to clear a path to the future with your own power, so you just stand there and falter. What a waste of talent. And you all intend to fight the Future Foundation? You make me laugh. What did you say? Regardless, it's not like I want to die with the rest of you, so I guess I should lend a hand.
Hey, Nagito, what the hell happened to you? How come you're not talking like a lunatic anymore?
He's not.
I've learned a valuable lesson. Ignorance is by far the greatest shame.
Huh. What do you mean?
Who cares? Just tell us how the pillar was used to kill.
Well, first of all, the pillar itself is not enough. But when combined with a specific item, there's a way it could be possible.
A specific item?
Of course. The ultimate weapon.
Ultimate weapon?
Isn't that the thing you get when you clear the final dead room?
So, Nagito knows what the ultimate weapon is.
Of course I know. But I'm pretty sure everyone else has seen it, you know?
We've seen it.
That's right. You've seen it clearly. Because I, the one who has claimed dominion over evil, am the ultimate weapon! I am he who cuts the insolent catalyst which flows out from the chaos within the sword of victory. It's only fitting that I deserve to be called the ultimate weapon.
No, you are far greater than the ultimate weapon since you wield your 4 dark devas of destruction.
I see.
But I'm not liking this.
Cut the bullshit and say it clearly. What is the ultimate weapon?
In order to clarify that, we first need to solve the secret of the funhouse.
Huh? The secret of the funhouse?
Still don't realize it? Jeez, get it together. You're supposed to be the symbols of hope, aren't you? Haha, I forgot. Except for Hajime, of course.
Man, he just can't resist an opportunity.
Except for Hajime.
If we make it out of this, I'll explain it to you guys.
Anyway, we must first clarify the secret of the funhouse, right? Then I think it must have something to do with the structure of the funhouse. Strawberry House leads to Strawberry Tower, and Grape House leads to Grape Tower. But in actuality, they are both the same building and both houses are linked to the central tower. It is undeniable that such a sweet building structure is the secret of the funhouse.
Man, not only does that make perfect sense, but Miss Sonia's beautiful voice is just so soothing.
Bosho, I shall leave this matter to your discretion.
The two houses are connected to the tower in the middle. Thought that at first too, but I ended up finding proof that completely contradicts that. I still don't understand. Why are goodnight button tipped over a pillar, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock. What strange feeling in the tower. Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock, broken doorknob, strange feeling in the tower. Okay, hold on. Fuyuhiko's account. Someone walking towards the first floor at 5 a.m. Then the wall clock rang at 5:30. And then strange feeling in the tower. The placement of Nekomaru's body, tipped over a pillar, oil stains, even the parts look exactly the same. I don't understand.
Why don't you play through this dialogue?
In truth, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are actually the exact same place.
Is that really it?
It's weird to say they're both the same place. I mean, the walls are different colors. And the designs on the floor are also different.
We've already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia.
The whole time we've been thinking the two towers are the same building, but if that was the only mystery, there's no way Nagito would mention it here. I don't understand. Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower are the same place. Secret of the Funhouse. Is that really it? It's weird to say they're both the same place. The walls are different colors. Designs on the floor are also different. Already settled this problem. Give it 10 years before you argue with Miss Sonia. Is it the strange feeling? Would it be the same tower? I mean, technically it is the same tower. It's just that, like, they're not connected in the way that everyone thinks they're connected. Also, I'm 100% playing the next game in English. I'm sorry, I cannot do non-stop debate in Japanese. This bugs me. I'm missing the dialogue. I have to process it 10 times slower.
Woo!
Okay, because, like, we talk over it anyways. That's the main thing.
I can't believe you're making me listen to Saihara's English voice.
I'm
Oh, and not Oma's
sorry.
English voice.
I mean, I also prefer Olma's Japanese voice by far, but at least his English voice actor is closer than Saihara's.
That is true.
I'm gonna play the whole game for you. Technically,
You're not
It would
doing
just
it
be
for
30
us. You're doing
minutes.
it
Yeah,
for
you're not-
Floppy, who loyally
no, yeah, I'm
gathered
redeeming to
100,000
Floppy.
points.
I'm
Yeah,
talking to
don't-
Floppy.
Oh, I see. Princess's pride happened.
How
I
does
mean-
this work? They're two 180 degrees, which means they're opposite of each other. Okay,
Well,
wait,
to
hold
be
on.
clear,
I need to draw
the
this.
the statement is that the elevator rotates 180 degrees.
Okay, wait. Strawberry House, the tower, and then the final dead room. And then where's the elevator? It's across from the final dead room, right?
Yes. According to the map that everyone's been looking at so far, like the ones that flashed on the screen, the elevator is across from Final Dead Room. Tangri
Okay.
says excuses for why she's fumbling fish tanks and fillers.
And
No,
then
I don't think the voices had anything to do with the fish tank, Tangri.
for Grape House, the elevator is like, where's the elevator? Is it to the right of the tower or the left of the tower?
From the map that you've been shown, the elevator like the doorway for the elevator is in the same location, just mirrored between Strawberry and Grape.
And there's nothing across, right? Okay, wait. So, okay, I have. You can't see it. It's crazy right now. I have them
You
on
should
2
take
separate
a picture.
post-its.
Take a picture of your detective notes and send it to the
Okay,
Discord. I
hold
want
on.
to see.
This is my this is my detective notes. I'm putting it on Discord 1 second.
Floppy is so sad. Look at all these pouting eyes. I'm also sad, Floppy.
Is Floppy the one who redeemed it?
Yes.
Oh, well, damn. Way to do that to them.
Voiceover should be up to a vote where mine is the deciding answer.
You can pick. I can play it for 30 minutes in Japanese, or I can play the whole game in English.
That's not even close to an equal
Because
scenario.
technically the redeem is minimum 30 minutes, so I can choose to end there. Where do I put it in general?
I mean, I guess.
Okay,
You
this
just
is
put it
my
wherever.
detective notes. That's correct, right? That's how it's supposed to look?
Let's look at your notepad.
So,
No, okay, those are some notes. I thought you would draw like a map. This is the most barefoot.
this is all I need to know, right? This is all I need to know, right? So the final dead room.
This is nothing, but yes, the elevator is in the correct spot in each one.
Okay, so if they're 180 degrees, it means that it looks like this. So they have to be like
She's about to produce a third note.
No, my third note is this.
Make
This
sure
is-
you're in her Discord and looking at the general chat, please.
Yeah, so everyone knows when we say the Discord, we mean the Puppy Kingdom general
So
Discord.
it means that they're laid like that, right? Because the elevator went like 180. So now, does that mean they're like on top of each other? How does this work? Like laying on top of each other?
Try thinking about the characteristics of the Grape House and Strawberry House and various statements that characters have made about the buildings over the course of the investigation, including Komaida's comments during Final Dead Room. So, you know that there's no windows, there's no sense of time, but there is one window somewhere.
In the octagon.
Right. And you get to the octagon through Final Dead Room, which is located
in Strawberry House.
Okay. And what else was in the octagon?
Weapons and the escape room and a hatch.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean they're like on top of each other and Strawberry House is at the bottom? How does that make sense? Because each of the houses are like 3 stories high.
Did you know that there's buildings that are 6 stories in real life? Sorry,
So-
that was just a funny statement there.
So
There's no way they could be on top of each other. Each one is like 3 stories.
they're like 3 stories high, but like. So, does the floor of Strawberry Room and Grape Room move? Like the floor moves up and down? So the tower is like its own elevator? And that's why the walls are weird? Maybe. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna keep
I just
these
want
notes.
Strawberries and grapes.
I want crunchy
Sounds good.
grapes.
Grape season is already over.
Okay, wait. So we have tipped over pillar, Fuyuhiko's account, wall clock, broken doorknob, strange feeling, wire. So maybe it's a strange feeling. So they're not the same. The walls are different. Design on the floor. So if I shoot, maybe they're the same room. If I shoot same room, so they're technically not the same room. Are the exact same place. Okay. I still don't understand, but that got us somewhere. Both of those towers, are they really the same place? Why are you asking that now? Do you harbor a grudge because my kingdom destroyed your homeland?
Hajibe, I won't tolerate any sort of rebellion.
I mean, doesn't it seem strange? When we went to Grape Tower from Grape Hall, Nekomaru's body was in front of the door to Strawberry Hall. But when we went to Strawberry Tower from Strawberry Hall, his body was in front of the door to Grape Hall.
It's probably some kind of trick like the floor rotating 180 degrees or something. If it is, then see, that means it could have passed as the exact same place, right? If so, then what? Do you seriously think that such a simple answer is the correct answer?
Does that mean he's wrong?
Oops. I guess I said too much.
If the floor didn't rotate, then that means we need to think about the structure of the building again. And how about this? Somebody moved Nekomaru's body. While we were moving from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? But we should have been all together during that time, even if they tried to move the body inside the tower. Then, Monokuma did it. While we were moving, Monokuma quickly moved things around. But Nekomaru's body wasn't the only thing moved. Are you saying the broken pillar was moved too? If it's too heavy to carry, let them roll it. Just like if there is no bread, let them eat cake.
Huh?
No, I don't know. Is it WASD? I forgot here.
I think so.
WSD, and then you click when you're ready to swing the truth sword.
Many different ways. Wait, oops. Oops.
Now is not the time.
Hold on. I can't focus. Hold on. I can't read and... Hold on. I gotta do this over. I can't just listen to what she's saying. I also need to respond. There are many different ways the body and the pillar could have been moved. And Nekomaru could have been moved piece by piece. The pillar could have been rolled. I decree it was Monokuma's doing. Okay. Oh. I don't understand this mechanic. I hate this game.
You just gotta button mash when you get to that part. You used up all your cuts.
Ah!
Just you don't need to panic and start chopping right away. You can save more cuts by like waiting until there's more text on the screen at the like that at the same time. There you go. I mean, you do have to go a little bit faster.
I hate this.
Don't you love minigames? Don't you love Danganronpa minigames specifically? Not every minigame can be the joy that is salmon fishing, unfortunately.
Okay.
There you go.
Moving the body and the pillar in such a short time, that might be hard even for Monokuma, don't you think? Themes you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong. But what? Well, I can't read.
Okay,
anything.
why don't you slow down a little bit? It's okay to read.
Ah!
Would it help if I read the text out loud while
Yes,
you're
please.
for Sonia? Okay. After this one, I'll read for Sonia. She's just a princess. You can beat her easily.
Moving the body in such a short time might be hard for Monokuma, don't you think?
It seems you have forgotten. Monokuma is surprisingly strong, with wielding the power of the futuristic Robo-Bear. The pillar, the body, everything at the crime scene. He could have moved it all easy as pie.
Okay,
Okay, maybe pause and look at your things.
could have moved it?
She said he could move everything at the crime scene.
The pillar was really heavy.
Well, she did say that he's surprisingly strong, so the pillar is probably not it. Is there something at the crime scene that would be difficult to move to a new location and make it look exactly the same?
Probably the pillar fragments, right? Or no, the oil on the floor. Because it would stain the floor, right?
Try it. You still have to play this minigame.
Stupid, hate this. Okay. Oh, I think I fucked up.
It's okay. Keep going.
Oh my god.
Nope, I'm out of cuts.
Oh, I had a brilliant idea. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
Kill her with the sword.
Oh. She can't. Sonia's her favorite.
How about after this?
Even though she originally thought that Sonia was possibly the mastermind.
Mastermind twice.
Twice over, yeah. What about a third time? You think she's the mastermind this time? Don't forget you have to move your sword to the one you want to use.
Really, the power board. Oh.
But,
It was oil on the floor, and then it changed, I think.
it resets to the default, I
Oh my
think,
God.
when you got sent all the way back to the beginning of the argument.
How annoying.
There you
Okay.
go.
Okay, I see. Okay, it's impossible for Monokuma to move the oil. Moving the body and the pillar is possible, but it would have been impossible to move the oil on the floor. Huh? When the position of Nekomaru's body and the pillar changed, the oil surrounding his body moved too. Physically moving all of the oil like that is simply not possible no matter how you look at it.
Tiny.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted. Then it's impossible to think it was moved.
I am terribly sorry. I cannot believe I got so fired up.
It's alright. A fired up Miss Sonia is awesome to watch.
Calm down.
So, what really happened? Does that mean the two towers aren't the same building?
We can't be certain of that either. Not when the experiment involving the handbook I left on the tower floor was a complete success.
Yeah, the E-handbook was still there. That's why we thought the two towers were the same building.
If they're not the same building or two different buildings, then what are they?
No idea, huh?
This mystery ties into the secret of the funhouse. But we don't have enough clues to solve that mystery. Then the only thing we can do is rely on the one person who has those clues. Hey, Nagito.
Thought it would come to this. I knew my turn was coming up. Fine, I'll tell you guys a big hint that can help you solve the secret of the funhouse.
Give us the answer, not a freaking hint.
But then it wouldn't mean anything. I need you guys to do this class trial properly. It's also important for me because it would help me to determine something.
Determine? Is he talking about the traitor? If so, why did Nagito say that all of a sudden? Something happened to him? But how do we know your hint is any good? It's suspicious that you're the only one who knows it.
Good reason for that. The reason I'm the only one who knows it is because I was the only one who performed the appropriate action.
You performed the appropriate action in order to learn the secret.
Monokuma Taichi.
Talking about the life-threatening game. You're talking about the final dead room, right? You cleared the life-threatening game there and found something, didn't you?
That's right. The hint is what I saw after I cleared it. In the depths of the final dead room, there was a hidden room surrounded by concrete. And there, a small, conspicuous window waited, all by itself. From that window, I saw some very strange scenery.
Strange scenery.
Instead of explaining it, it might be faster to just show you. At an opportune time, I found the perfect camera in the final dead room.
You took a picture?
Yep.
Nagito grinned creepily as he retrieved a small digital camera from his inner pocket.
See? This is it?
And as he said that, he showed us a peculiar picture.
Let me explain it to you again. I took this picture on the first floor of Strawberry House, from the secret room within the final dead room.
So that means that that's the long hallway to the tower, and that's the tower.
Yep.
So Strawberry House is stacked on top of Grape House. Like that.
Your detective notes were pretty good.
Okay.
But
Okay.
don't you think it's weird?
Okay.
If the funhouse's structure is what you guys have been thinking, then there's lots of things that don't make sense in this picture, right?
Lots of things that shouldn't make sense in this picture.
Then let's begin. Shall I call it thinking time?
Thinking time!
What doesn't make sense in this picture? Spot selection.
Play this mini game, Hinata.
But
Like the
there's no
fucking
taxi.
You said this photo was taken from the hidden room inside the final dead room, right? If that's the case, then that means it should have been taken from the first floor of Strawberry House.
Yeah, it should have been.
Then this is definitely strange. This photo doesn't look like it was taken from the first floor. The angle suggests it was taken from higher up.
I see. And is that it?
Nagito said there's lots of things that don't make sense in this photo, which means there are other contradictions contained in it. What doesn't make sense in this picture more?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That was the only thing. The tower?
It's the tower, right? There's only one tower in the picture. That's what we've been thinking all along. Which means it's not unnatural at all. Don't you agree?
Everyone's staring! Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. What's weird? The hallway? Oh.
It's blah 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 blah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Hajime, I
Uh-huh.
literally just told you this.
It's the outside. If the structure of the funhouse is what we thought it was... Oh, I see. Across the way. Grape House and Strawberry House should link to the tower in the middle. Which means if you're viewing the tower from Strawberry House, you should see Grape House behind it. But in this photo, I don't see anything behind the tower. No shadow, no shape, no Grape House at all.
that's right. Good call. In summary, this is the truth contained in this photo. The first floor of Strawberry House is located in a high area, and Grape House is not behind the tower.
It's not? Are you saying that Grape House is merely an illusion spell cast by Monokuma's cursed eye?
Yes. From this point on, do your own thinking. Now that you finally met the same requirements as me. You guys are truly symbols of hope. You can easily solve a simple mystery like this. It might be possible for Hajime to solve it too, even though he's just an ordinary high school student.
Good night, Jakery the bakery. Thank you for the good luck.
Good
Please,
night.
someone tuck him in. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Thank you for coming by.
I, Gundam Tanaka, will tuck you in with my 4 Dark Devas.
See you next time.
That sounds ideal.
I mean, honestly, yeah.
Yeah. Despite the fact that you don't have a real talent, you already know about the other clue.
The other clue? Is he talking about that one time?
Why, hello there, Hajime.
Nagito, why are you here?
Because I shut up.
You showed up. How did you even come here?
Maybe I teleported.
Oh my god. He's changing into so many people.
Jakery says, me and the hamster are gonna cuddle. That's so cute.
Aw,
I'm jealous.
me too. I want to cuddle
You're-
with Chempy.
You're referring to when you suddenly appeared on the second floor of Grape House, right?
Asking you just to be safe. At the time, where do you think I came from?
The top floor, right?
Such sharp eyes. So you realized it already.
The top floor, so the third floor.
But the Monokuma archive should be the only room on the third floor of Grape House.
What does it mean?
Was that thing just now another hint to figuring out the mystery behind the funhouse's structure? The reason Nagito appeared from the third floor. Using the photo he took, I might be able to find the answer if I just think about it. Alright, let's do this.
Thinking time.
Oh no, logic time.
Or rather, its inferior cousin.
Mine
Logic does.
skateboard.
Mine snowboarding. We can't all be Psyche Taxi.
Okay.
What do you suppose that the blue obstacles are meant to represent?
Oh, God.
In Hajime's mind, exactly.
If he can't like think through an idea,
Shit.
Yeah.
or just
just
like random
stuck on it.
intrusive thoughts.
Oh God.
It's the ADHD or something.
Yeah.
Do Strawberry House and Grape House, they exist? What kind of question is this?
Do they exist? Or was this
Well,
all
do
an
they?
illusion?
Incredible.
I mean, Gundam did propose that they were illusions.
That is true.
That's the sort of question that we need at least 3 questions to pad out this minigame, but we can't think of 3 questions to write.
Oh God.
Damn,
my
look
God.
at Hajime just popping sick flips.
Are they the same building or 2 different buildings? They're the same building. Okay. Because they're stacked on top of each other. Oh God. Oh God.
Lots of intrusive thoughts today.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oh my goodness.
These intrusive thoughts got hands on them.
True.
How are Strawberry House and Grape House positioned with each other? Vertically.
Huh. Thought you were gonna slip.
Yeah.
Oh. What? Fall right off.
He did it. He did this mine snowboard.
I got
Now
all of
what?
them right.
That
Incredible.
was all blue. It was all blue this time, huh?
Yep.
I'm a genius.
It's funny they put dive results as though you could have different results than the correct answer.
Got it. I know the secret of the fun house.
Then let me hear it. What kind of answer will you give, I wonder?
In the picture Nagito took from Strawberry House, I didn't see Grape House at all. So where did Grape House go? There's only one possibility. It was in a position where it couldn't be seen from Strawberry House. Which means Strawberry House and Grape House are in the same building, but on different floors.
Same building, different floors?
And the 2 houses aren't different. They're not 2 different. Oh my God. The 2 houses aren't 2 different 3-story buildings. They're actually one 6-story building.
If you think about it like that, based on Nagito's picture, it's clear where Strawberry House is located. The floors above Grape House. On top of Grape House, that's where Strawberry House is located. Because of that, the photo taken from the first floor of Strawberry House was at a high angle. Altogether, this means the first floor of Strawberry House is also the 4th floor above Grape House.
Oh snap! I never expected that the 2 houses were connected vertically.
Dialogue.
Her trying to use
Sonia.
slang is very cute.
It never gets old.
But what about the shape of the building? The 2 houses were completely different shapes.
Welcome in, Chippy. Aloha. Strawberry House is 4-sided and Grape House is 6-sided, right?
It never occurred to us that they were the same building because it was structured with 2 different shapes. A quadrilateral and a hexagon, overlaid atop each other to misdirect how we would perceive them. And it worked, didn't it? Disregarding the tower, we fully believe the 2 houses were 2 separate, distinct buildings.
In order to conceal the unique design of the fun house, Monokuma put us to sleep so we couldn't look at the outside of the building when he brought us to it.
You've just been kumaed. Don't you think a building full of so many surprises totally deserves to be called a fun house?
It's true. The building was really like that.
That's right. Those 2 houses exist on different floors in the same building.
Constructing a building like that on your own without my knowledge. How horrible.
Then what about the towers? Are they arranged vertically just like the houses?
Yeah, Strawberry Tower and Grape Tower should have also been different floors inside the same building. Just like Strawberry House was on the top of Grape House, Strawberry Tower was also on top of Grape Tower.
However, if they're different floors within the same building, why was Nekomaru's body in both places?
Ah, your precious hammies don't know, but it's so simple. Alrighty then, I'll be the one who solves this mystery in a flash. Please watch me, Miss Sonia.
Oh, I see. Do whatever you like.
I'll definitely make her watch me. I'm gonna stand out till she notices me.
You gotta learn when to give up, man.
No.
Monokuma file number 4, wire, goodnight button, tipped over pillar, chain, broken doorknob, strange feeling. Okay.
I'm gonna solve this mystery in a flash.
Then hurry up, dumbass.
One of the bodies in one of the towers was actually a dummy. Really?
You mean a fake body?
Nekomaru died with a mechanical body. It should be possible to construct a dummy from spare parts.
You are magnificent, Gundam.
Not fair, you totally stole my spotlight.
So which one was the fake body?
Shut up, just pick one of them.
Dummy of Nekomaru's body existed? Does that mean the killer prepared it in advance? But is something like that even possible? Okay, wait, hold on. What's the file number 4? Severely damaged beyond repair. Limbs assigned to be detachable. Other areas of his body are damaged. Many of his functions seem to have shut down. What other? Wire? Goodnight button. Okay, wait, hold on. Solve the mystery in a flash. As a dummy. Mechanical body. Is that the only two? Dummy and mechanical body?
I think so, yeah.
What was the goodnight button about?
It's the button you push that makes Mechamaru go to sleep.
Tipped over pillar. What are our truth bullets?
You had wire
Tipped over
chain,
pillar.
Monokuma file number 4, tipped over pillar, strange feeling, yeah, and then broken doorknob.
A dummy and a mechanical body. I mean, the goodnight button technically says he's not a mechanical body, right? Damn it.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what
Yes,
I'm trying to
right.
do.
But technically, Nekomaru isn't a machine. He's a mechanical organism. A magnetic field was unleashed at the time the meteorite landed, causing a bizarre reaction from the machinery.
Damn it, I won't be able to shoot through the contradiction with this.
We're all just coming up with like some real conspiracy theories during this little segment right now.
Robotic transformation. Head severely damaged beyond repair. Limbs are detachable. Wire. Metal wire. Night button. Was it tipped over a pillar?
Mm-hmm. That was one of the choices.
Chain. What refutes dummy and mechanical body.
What? Check the strange feeling again. That's the only other truth bullet I don't think you looked at yet.
A tipped over pillar, the oil stains, and even the disassembled parts Kazuichi arranged look exactly the same. I guess if we shoot dummy with this, right? Because, I mean, how could they look exactly the same?
Try it.
Okay, wait. Oh, okay.
Because if there were two dummies, then there wouldn't be more parts, right? That were arranged the same way that he took it apart.
Yeah. Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy. That can be proved by Kazuichi's account. Thank you for the head pat, Zen Ninja. Welcome in, welcome, welcome.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Floppy said, oh, this is embarrassing for him. It sure is.
Sorry if I missed the head pat. Welcome, I was thinking real hard. Remember when we moved from Grape Tower to Strawberry Tower? We thought the body had moved, and that's when you said...
Just at the parts that I carefully arranged when I disassemble the body, I'll move too.
How goes the thonkin? Man, my brain hurt real bad. It's not going well. Right up.
It's pretty good. I mean, you pretty much sussed out the arrangement of the tower before they even started talking about it.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think you're doing pretty alright this round.
But that's because, like, of the stupid window thing, and then, like, Komaeda appearing in Grape House, and I was like, wait a second. Like, the elevator is broken, and then I was like, but how else could he get there unless the tower is not the way that it looks? But like I couldn't wrap my brain around like how the elevator, because if it was stacked on top of each other, the elevator wouldn't rotate 180 degrees, you know? And I was like, how could the elevator rotate 180 degrees? But I guess it's like a spiral elevator around the outside, huh? Or something.
Monokuma did say that it was an elevator that was capable of moving on rails, so it's not necessarily like it has to only go up and down.
Gotcha, okay. I see, I see. I could never play detective games. It takes me a really long time, with some very gentle hints from Ever. Sips tea loudly while also watching The Grinch. Princess okay over here? I watched, did I tell you when I was teaching in Japan, I watched The Grinch like 8 times every year for like
What?
3 years.
Why?
Because I would show it to my students, and it was every Christmas that we watched it. Because I was teaching all the first years, so every time a new first year class. Sorry, go ahead.
You didn't rotate to like a different Christmas movie?
Yeah, like, there's a lot of Christmas movies for kids, right? Or was that like the only one that was approved by the school curriculum?
It was the one that I pirated and managed to get a copy of.
You should have shown them your favorite Christmas movie, Elf.
I love Elf.
Is
I know.
Elf for kids?
Yeah, it's not really for children. Plus, they speak really fast. I feel like at least with the Grinch, it's like much more approachable to like, because of the I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I'm thinking of like Christmas movies for kids, not thinking of the Christmas movie that my parents showed me, which is probably not for kids. Like what? I guess the Rudolph
Charlie
movie,
Brown.
and also like Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
There's the Charlie Brown Christmas movie, I think.
Oh, that's right, Charlie Brown Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. But
What else is there?
yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was like attractive to my students because it's like silly and wacky, and you know, like Japanese kids
Was it
love
like
that.
the animated Grinch or like the live action Grinch?
Live action with is it Jim
Oh.
Carrey or whatever?
Yeah, I think that was the Jim Carrey one. Because they did a remake, but that's not really the Grinch. But
Yeah.
The false
yeah,
Grinch.
so like the live action, the Jim Carrey one was like fairly close, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right up until that moment, you were disassembling. Sorry, Nekomaru's
Bless
body at
you.
Grape Tower, right? The killer couldn't have known how you'd take apart his body, so they couldn't have built a dummy.
Unless Kazuichi was the one who built the dummy, then it would be a different story.
Miss Sonia, that's a pretty harsh joke. You are joking, right?
It's alright. Kazuichi is not the killer.
Oh,
Princess
Tengri.
is so disappointed.
He just-
So
he- he sucks too
disappointed.
bad. He sucks too bad to be able to kill someone and get away with it.
Tengri and Cernan are watching the live action Grinch.
Oh. If he was, he wouldn't have fixed the elevator or the button in Strawberry Hall. It'd be much more convenient for the killer if it stayed broken.
I see. That is disappointing.
Disappointing.
Even more disappointed.
However, even if Nekomaru's body wasn't a dummy, it's meaningless if we don't have the important answer.
The reason Nekomaru's body was in both towers, even though it was supposed to be on different floors.
Maybe it was simply moved?
The body moved to a different floor?
You can't think a device like that? Yeah, that's a weird sentence. A device that moves things to different floors in the same building?
A
I
device
think we were missing
like
an article
that?
there.
A device that transports things to different floors in the same building. I feel like I've seen that before.
Hinata, come on.
Hinata, please.
Hinata.
Alright,
on,
let's
Hinata,
do this.
on. We gotta think about it though. Oh,
my
god,
God.
Hangman's Gambit! Your favorite game.
Just like,
How do I do
what
this
could
again?
it
I forget.
be? Oh,
You need to combine two letters to put them on your, like... Oh yeah, you can
Board.
combine two letters to make them big, and then you shoot it when you want to put it in the spot.
also, if two letters hit each other, then they explode.
Yeah.
How do I
But if
explode
you-
it? That's not the right button to
Uh,
explode it. Oh,
The
I see it.
opposite
Right
one.
click.
Where have I seen one of those before?
It's a mystery.
It is a mystery.
Elevate.
Yeah, you're just stalking some O's.
Shit.
Boom.
Tour.
Salmon fishing is
Hello.
such the superior game.
Elevate toll.
Elevate
Oh
hole.
shit, wrong
Elevate
button.
hole. There you
I
go.
just press the wrong button all the time. Left and right is really hard in my brain, okay?
You know, it's just like elevator.
Just hold up your fingies and then make the L shape. And then go over the side.
Chibi says, I think the body just kind of did that. You must be
True.
talking about an elevator.
What? Are you saying Nekomaru's body was transported using an elevator?
Where the hell is this elevator anyway? It's the tower itself. The inside of the tower is one big elevator. Which means the tower was designed so that the whole room goes up and down like an elevator. So whether you enter from Strawberry Hall or Grape Hall, it all leads to the same room, right?
So that's why we can only enter it from one side or the other.
Now that you mention it, sometimes when I press the door button, it took a while for it to open.
I see. We were basically waiting for the room to arrive, just like an elevator. But please hold on. If the inside of the whole tower ascends and descends like an elevator, then why is there a picture of a strawberry on the far back door when you enter from Grape Tower? And a picture of a grape on the far back door when you enter from Strawberry Tower?
If the room just moves up and down like an elevator, there's no reason for the doors to change.
Plus, after the incident, the far back door in Grape Tower had chains wrapped around it, right? But when we entered Strawberry Tower, those chains were gone.
Not just that. If I remember correctly, even the doorknob was broken off.
There are too many strange things. Was that tower really an elevator? When you see people and things, make sure you focus on the good parts instead of the bad. What did you say? So, let's put aside what's changed and focus our attention on what hasn't.
Why do we have to do that?
It's fine. Come on, what does everything that hasn't changed have in common?
The things that didn't change when we moved between the two towers. That includes the body, the pillar, and the oil. We've been talking about that stuff for a while now. There shouldn't be anything strange about them, not even the fact that they all moved with the elevator. The one thing these all have in common, they were all on the floor. So the doors were just there to trick everyone. Is it safe to say that all the items on the floor didn't change?
And?
And?
Sweaty face. Why did the picture on the far back door change? If you can figure that out, you'll have the answer.
Well, because they're on different floors, so duh, like it's there to trick you. Come on.
The reason is because that elevator has something unique about it.
There's something unique about the elevator? Only the floor moves. So that's it. The elevator was designed so only the floor moved. Only the floor moved. Only the floor moved. Which means the whole room wasn't an elevator, only the floor was. That's why we saw different doors in each tower. Which means on the first floor of Grape Tower, the door on the far back wall had a strawberry design. And on the fourth floor, which was Strawberry Tower, a different door on the far back wall had a grape design. Then, where do the different floors lead?
I want to say they lead outside, but they're probably just for show.
Just for show? Why was something like that necessary?
So we'd falsely believe that the doors were connected to where their picture signified. It was actually very effective. Because of that, we totally misunderstood the building structure.
I don't get it, but I guess it means whoever designed this building had a totally twisted personality.
Did you hear that, Monomi?